and he started experimenting with everything.
When it started to change, it was quick.
When Charlie said that he was smoking 7-gram rocks, he was smoking 7-gram rocks.
I've got an interesting one for you guys. So I was watching this Charlie Sheen doc, and we don't need to get into his personal life, but
I saw that.
What do you think about him as the Karate Kid? How crazy would that have been? I was kind of curious to see what you guys had thought about, like, that potential, or maybe the butterfly effect from that. I don't know.
I think he always had like a badass vibe to him. And I think what Ralph Macchio brought to the role was a vulnerability. Like, I would believe, you know, Ralph getting like, Charlie Sheen always looked like, he always looked like he'd grow a beard by the 7th grade. he looked like a true Cobra Kai.
Because he wanted to know how fast you can get into karate training. I'm like, okay, like for what? One of the hoodlums on that team of bad guys? And they're like, no, Danny, for the guy.
I bet that's what it came down to. Like Ralph Macchio, you believe, like, this kid would have a tough time if he was new kid in the neighborhood.
The one thing that I loved about the doc was that small part he played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off was so impactful that people watched him and they were just like, even though he's not even close to a star in this, like, that's the fucking guy. I thought that was really cool.
He was the coolest guy in the movie.
Yeah.
What are you in here for? Drugs? No. What are you in here for? And he goes, drugs.
Drugs?
Thank you. No, I'm straight.
I meant, are you in here for drugs?
Why are you here?
Drugs.
I can't even do it. The way he did that, the timing was perfect. And the way he was just leaning, looking at her.
How amazing was it that, like, his drug dealer, it was like the first time ever they said that a guy weaned off of drugs by the drug dealer, where the drug dealer was like, all right, I'm not going to lose this guy, so I'm going to give him the same dose, but we're just going to keep making it less potent until he gets tired of it.
Little by little, I started to reduce the amount of cocaine that I was using to cook the crack. It looked exactly the same, but it was just less potent.
They were trying to get me off of crack by making weaker crack.
And it was just like, I know it's enabling, but it was kind of crazy and brilliant.
Drug dealer with a heart. What about the hidden message in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
What's that?
His sister's problem was she wasn't getting any dick. That's why she was so fucking focused on Ferris and what the fuck he was doing. And then she finally meets a guy that's going to bang her right. I mean, that was kind of what they were doing.
Yeah.
And then she got all fucking giddy. Second she met Charlie Sheen's character, she didn't give a fuck what Ferris was doing.
You ought to spend a little more time dealing with yourself, a little less time worrying about what your brother does.
Am I wrong?
No, that's true. That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
They were all written by guys back then, Paul. So I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm just saying that kind of seemed like the message.
And another cool thing about the doc, people got to see the doc. Another cool thing that I loved about the doc was he loved sports. He was like an athlete. He loved sports. But how about Nicolas Cage being like, I'm outside, I'll meet you at the party. Like Nicolas Cage was his like Nicolas Cage.
You know what they left out one time?
Guy.
One time he went to an Angels game and bought a whole section of seats right out in left field so he could catch a home run and he wouldn't have any competition, and nobody hit one. And he was just sitting out there, super famous by himself, with like 80 fucking seats around him all bought up, and he just sat there with his glove. And by the same thing, he's like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
You know what's even better than that is that the tickets were available.
You know what they left out of the doc, which I would have loved them to talk about? Major League was such a great sports movie where he played Ricky Vaughn. I would have loved to hear like how many real pitches he threw, and like if he was accurate, or like something on the set of like a baseball field would have been cool.
First of all, Charlie's an excellent ball player. Making him look like a real pitcher was not a problem. He knew how to pitch.
He was pretty gung-ho about it because he loved baseball. And you kind of estimate this, but I'm guessing his fastball was 88, 89 miles an hour on his best days.
Yeah, it was, it's also like, I don't know. I don't know. I love that guy, man. That was just seeing him after. Now he's sort of clean, right? Is he clean?
Oh, he's been clean for 8 years.
Oh, okay,
Great.
Yeah, he said what did it was, he said he used to start drinking in the morning with his coffee. And he said like it was awesome because he would like love his coffee and booze. So he would start his day with it.
Yeah, it's funny how secret wine in a coffee mug just turns into everything it wasn't supposed to be.
And then he had to take his daughter to something. He told it on a talk show too. He had to take his daughter somewhere, and he realized he couldn't drive her to school because he wasn't sober. So he had to have that dude, Tony Todd, or his best friend. And he said he like sees his daughter's face in the mirror, kind of knowing like, why isn't my dad driving? Like he's like, she never said anything, but he's like, why? He's like, what? My daughter's got to be thinking, why isn't dad driving right now? Like, what's going on? And he said it just stuck with him, and he's like, I'm done with this shit.
You know, it was the drive back that broke my fucking heart. Because I could see her like I wasn't driving, so I couldn't really see her in the rear view, but I could catch little pieces of her in the side view.
How about Denise Hooker? Denise Hooker.
Oh.
I mean, Denise Richards. You made the sandwiches for the hookers. That's what I was.
That was
trying to say.
Nothing will. That is Andrew bookmark that.
Oh,
that is
God,
one of the funniest moments in the podcast history.
Sorry.
Dude, what
I
about
was trying to
Denise Moore?
compliment her.
I mean,
Denise Richards. I mean, is that the coolest wife ever?
Oh, she was cool.
She comes out to the guest house, not only makes you a sandwich, but the 3 hookers you banged the night before.
He hasn't eaten, and I'm making sandwiches. And then you see 2 or 3 hookers come downstairs. And I remember John asking me, you're making them sandwiches? I go, well, yeah.
I mean, when she said for better or for worse, she took that to heart. I love her.
Dude.
What a fucking champ.
Yeah, she was great.
Denise Hooker, I'm sorry. Denise Richards.
Oh, my God.
I got a little ahead of myself, Paul.
All right, guys.
How cool is it him and his dad Charlie and his dad beat Michael Jordan in a game of 2-on-1.
Baseline left to Charlie. It's good! And look at Charlie Sheen. Is he ever happy? That's it, folks. The Sheens are victorious. 10-5 is the final score.
That car ride home must have been amazing.
What was
Oh my
even
God.
better, I saw that live, was Dick Van Patten doing the announcing from 8 is Enough. I just remember he just kept going, oh, and the Sheens!
That's great.
By the way, how awesome
Listen, we all know Michael Jordan bet the Sheens. Come on, man. You saw the Last Dance.
How awesome was Martin Sheen, dude, as a father, dude? Martin Sheen just showing up to hospitals, going to the press conference, just a fucking dad.
Drugs?
Thank you. No, I'm good.
No, I meant, are you in here for drugs?
No. Why are you here?
Drugs.
If I wasn't nice enough to think I'm not that nice, features would be cash price, ran like a mask heist. But I've been had money and my verses hit like crack pipes. Body anybody, body at work if you ask Christ. Big bro,